SportsGrid.com. I'm James Cratch. We're here talking about the state sectional tournaments. Road to Group Sunday. Before you know it, it'll be here in Trenton coming up this weekend. We're going to take a look at Group 3. We will start in the North 1, Section 1. No, excuse me, North Jersey, Section 1, Group 3. It's a snow day. We're all kind of out of the loop. Patrick, tell us a little bit about Paramus.
Yeah, well-balanced lineup, James. They've gone out, they've wrestled some big teams. They beat South Plainfield. I think they wrestled Jackson pretty tough. And that well-balanced lineup's going to get even a little bit better. Alex Sabahi's coming back. He's a state medalist. So, look for some good things for Paramus down the line. And I think they should be, they're easily the favorite in their section. And we'll see if they can, make that jump to get to the next level and at the group level.
Pat, then moving down to North Jersey, Section 2, Group 3, obviously, you have Voorhees and Warren Hills on one side of the bracket. Voorhees had a lot of bonus points, beat Warren Hills pretty handily the other week. I think it's a safe bet to say that, considering Voorhees was down a starter in that dual meet, they will probably get back to the final as the 1 seed. What can you tell me about West Essex and Nutley? They're probably going to be the winner of that presumed semifinal. Will be headed out to Glen Gardner to take on the Vikings.
Yeah, no doubt that's going to be a battle for Essex County supremacy. You can say real two solid teams. West Essex is really tough up top. They got a couple really good upper weights, and St. Nutley more so. They're balanced more so throughout the lineup. The Pena cousins are good. Duxbury, Joe Ferindi on Nutley. So. Nutley beat them by, one bout in the regular season. Then West Essex won the Essex County tournament. So this will sort of be that rubber match and really tell us who ultimately is the best team in Essex County.
Josie, we're going to Central Jersey Group 3. Really intriguing section in my book. You got South Plainfield, you've got this upstart Cranford team, and you've got Long Branch. Tell us a little bit about the Green Wave this season.
Dan George has built his schedule about getting the kids ready just for South Plainfield. And Long Branch has gone up against some of the big boys. He's gone against SPP, he's gone against Bergen, he's gone against Jackson Memorial, he's gone against Hal. Long Branch is a team that literally puts you to sleep. They grind, they grind, they grind. They contest every point, but they keep matches close. And I think that's a big key at this time of year where you want close bouts. They know how to win them. James, what's going to come down for Long Branch is very simple. If they get out from the bottom, they win. If they don't get out from the bottom, they lose. I think they're going to win.
That's a bold prediction. I'm kind of on the same way. We'll get to that when we get to the group predictions. But, obviously I think Cranford, young, very talented, had a tremendous performance in the Union County tournament, also pretty battle-tested. They have a win over Christian Brothers. They've wrestled a rugged schedule. And I just feel South Plainfield is kind of flying under the radar. Obviously last year was the expected, a little bit of a step back after Murderers Row graduated and basically everybody went to Rutgers. But I just have a feeling that, I saw them wrestle against Monroe at the Rack a couple weeks ago. They were very impressive against a very good Monroe team. I think that South Plainfield will probably hold its seed, get to the final, but I think whoever they meet there is going to have a really tough test. Bill, South Jersey Group 3. Obviously, I think Delsey jumps out, but you also got the intriguing, hook that Wall's in there too.
Yeah, Delsey's at 4 straight Group 2 titles. 6 of the last 7 are up in Group 3. Although with the the 5 groups now, that the new Group 3 looks a little bit like the old Group 2. Delsey, before the year they lost Victor France to a foot injury. He was top 12 in the state last year. Recently, they just lost standout freshman Billy Janzer, who has a torn labrum. But they added a transfer from Timber Creek and Lorenzo Ruggiero, who was top 12 last year. So they're still a really good team. A couple weeks ago, they got beat up pretty good at Paulsboro. They went through a tough practice. Their coach Greg Sawyer wasn't happy with how that Paulsboro match went, and they came back and beat St. Augustine, and that was without Janzer. They've shown that they can beat, they can be a quality opponent. They said Highland is the 2 seed, and they're a program that's been on the rise and is solid. And like you said, Wall's definitely battle tested in the area that they come from. I think that could be a fantastic semifinal.
All right, prediction time. Patrick, who you got?
We were talking about how this could potentially be a year for the public schools in Bergen County. Paramus is sort of that team put the county on their back a little bit. So I like what I saw from Long Branch when they wrestled St. Peter's and Bergen. Like Joe was saying, they were definitely tough and they wrestled to the wire. But I think Paramus has a little bit, just a little bit more in them this season. I think it's going to be a title year for the Spartans. So give me Paramus.
Joe?
Well, Tonsor South has a victory over Delsey, and I think Long Branch Tonsor South would be a terrific dual meet if they ever got together. I'm going to take the Green Wave coming out of Central 3, and I'm going to pick the Green Wave to grind out a 24-21 victory over somebody, but I'll take Long Branch for the Group 3 title.
Bill?
Yeah, like I said, Delsey's been there a lot, and some years they've been closer than others. I just have a good feeling about this team, even without they had those two guys that they'd be probably the favorite here, but just the way some of the freshmen and some of the young guys have wrestled coming down the stretch, especially down low, and how open this bracket is. I'm going to take Delsey. I think this is the year that they break through.
All right. Not going to get a consensus here, but I'm going to agree with Zadalis. I think Long Branch is going to, as you said, just grind their way out and win this group. Long Branch is built for the postseason. They know how to win. I think they get it done here. That's it for us on Group 3. We'll be taking a look at all 6 groups, the 5 publics and the non-publics. So keep it here at NJ.com. Agree, disagree, holler at us in the comments below, and we'll see you next time.